Hey, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Chastity, here to talk about beauty and entertainment, celebrities, TV shows, movies, books, and kind of anything else that garners my attention this week. So, welcome to this video that was not planned. I did this makeup. I have notes for like a completely separate video, but my friend sent me like this whole situation on like Twitter, and I was like, I kind of really want to talk about it. So, like, this completely like derailed my plans. I was supposed to not review, but record my review of the Tiny Pretty Things book because I finished that last week. But this whole situation is a whole lot of mess, and I was like, I kind of really want to do this instead. But that video is still coming up. I might film that after this if I have enough time after editing this one. So this whole situation started last week when Twitter user Kristen Gray created a thread about being black and queer and moving to Bali and all the advantages that come with it. I will be interjecting in specific points as I will read you the thread. Where in places I did think it was kind of weird, but again, I think my American privilege kind of clouded my mind at first when I first read this thread, and I originally didn't see anything wrong with it. I'm gonna openly admit that. I was being an American, just ignorant, and was just like, oh, okay. But now, after reading it again, speaking to some people, reading people's point of views, I can definitely see how wrong this whole thread was. So I'm gonna move over here so I can put this thread up here while I'm reading if you wanna read along. So this happened this was June 16th of this month has been crazy. We've been here for like a couple days, it's already crazy. So, thread starts. Moving out of America in my 20s has been a game changer. I've been living in Bali, Indonesia for over a year with my girlfriend. A thread. We initially moved abroad for a 6-month stay in Bali to stack some bread and evaluate our lifestyle. I was broke, struggling to find work the entirety of 2019, and I wanted to take a stab at entrepreneurship. I also wanted to go get out of survival. I also wanted to get out of survival mode and type in how I would thrive. After getting rejected for jobs and living off savings, trying to make my businesses pop, my girlfriend and I decided to book a one-way flight to Bali, Indonesia. Now, here's where I initially was like, you were gonna stay for 6 months, but you only booked a one-way ticket. Like, I thought maybe that was me being confused because I've never actually been on a plane before. So I was just like, maybe I just don't know what a one-way ticket means. That's how I was like, oh, you've never been on a plane before, you're uncultured swine. Maybe you just don't know that a one-way ticket can mean both ways, but clearly it don't. So I'm not stupid. I thought I knew what I knew, but I was just like, maybe it don't. This island it has been amazing because of our elevated lifestyle at a much lower cost of living. I was paying rent, $1,030 from my LA studio. Now have a tree house for $400. December 2019 on the left, June 2021 on the right. There's a reason why our cost of living is lower in Bali than is in LA. You demon. Being a digital nomad is everything. I was able to successfully transition my graphic design business on the road. I work 100% for myself. In the beginning, it was challenging, but I've grown so much as an entrepreneur. When I think about it, it's super clear that the move was intuitive. Bali is where I was supposed to be throughout it all. There was an energy about the States that I had to take a break from. Bali was the perfect medicine. In March, when the pandemic hit and our 6-month plan went out the window, we decided to stay in Bali to wait it out, and we've been here ever since. Now, when I originally read that part, I thought that was weird. That they were just like, oh, well, we're not supposed to be here for 6 months, but we're gonna stay. My brain went, maybe they just went to the US embassy there and like extended their stay. That's what my brain thought, because my brain just couldn't comprehend that someone would get on the Bird app and tell us all they're illegally staying in the country. My brain was just like, no one is that stupid. No one would be so dumb to do something like that. Or so I thought. So that's pretty much the end of it. She goes on about like the whole like some major benefits of moving to Bali, which is like safety, low cost of living, luxury lifestyle, queer friendly. Now, I was confused about the whole queer friendly thing, and I was just like, again, me being that I've never been to Bali, Indonesia, I don't have any friends who are from Indonesia, but the whole like queer friendly thing just didn't make sense to me. I was just like, of all the places, Indonesia, I was like, because like I have like I am into Korean culture, I'm into like anime and Japanese culture. Queer friendly is not something that is really a thing you would refer to most places in that area. I don't know. But I was like, maybe times have changed. Again, I've never been there, never met someone from there. I can't speak personally. So I saw the thread. I was like, oh, she's in a foreign country with her girlfriend. I want to have a girlfriend and be in a foreign country with her, living goals and dreams. I kind of briefly like went past it. Come. So now we come to today, which is Tuesday, January 19th. Sis has been deported. That's not funny. Where's she gonna go when she come back to the States? Sorry. Sis has been deported from Bali with a 6-month ban. And so basically after she gives this whole like tutorial on how to illegally live in Bali. Okay, that's important. Everything she did was very much so illegal. You do not stay past your visa. You don't do that. Your visa runs out, you go home. You don't stay because you feel like it. So basically, to sum up the whole thread, she's basically telling black queer folk to sell everything, come to Bali on a tourist visa, because Bali is this safe house for the LGBTQ plus community, which it is not. After seeing some Indonesian Twitter users talk about their experiences in this country, it is not a safe space for queer people. So she essentially almost got a whole section of black people, of queer black people, to move to a place that is actually very unsafe for them. To sell everything, to move to a country, a whole oceans apart from the United States, to a place that she perceived to be a safe haven because maybe she was safe in the small area she was, including the fact that she is a tourist. Then she gets deported and says she got deported because she was a lesbian woman, which you and I both know could play a part in it, but it's not the whole thing. You are illegally living in a foreign country, and then you tweeted about it and told people that you too should do it illegally as well. For some reason, do you think that like what you tweet can't be seen past the people on Twitter? Like, you do know, right? That like the government, all of that, they look at Twitter. It's not just you and your homies. So because she really gave a step-by-step plan on how to illegally move in a country, colonize it, and take it for everything it has. It's giving Christopher Columbus, because she's like, I found this place. The cost of living is so cheap. I wonder why. And you decided to stay here. And then in no way, shape, or form actually help the economy. Because you living there, like, illegally does nothing for the economy. You're not paying any taxes. You're not being an actual citizen of the country in order to help it prosper. You are taking advantage of all that you can take because you're an American. And then had the audacity to say that Bali is a queer safe space, which it is not. The actual queer people living in Indonesia, they out their own mouths will sit on Twitter that they are scared. They are terrified. But because you're a tourist, you get a whole different perspective of Bali. But the people who've lived there their entire lives will tell you a different story. And she not only put black queer people in danger who maybe decided, well, maybe I too should come to Bali, but she also put the people of that specific community in danger. Now people know, now the government is aware that there is a prominent queer community in that whatever part of Bali she was in. And if they want to, they could go and have a whole fucking raid, or something terrible can happen to these people. These people were able to create a safe community for themselves in a place that was not safe. They were able to build something, and they let you in. They allowed you in. And this is what you do to thank them? You stay in their country illegally, and then you put the whole business out here on the streets? I can't believe someone could be this stupid. I can't believe it, but I don't want to believe. I truly don't want to believe that you're this thick-headed and this boneheaded to think this was actually a good idea. Like, there will be, like, I'm just praying for the community of queer people in Bali, because this, what she did, is gonna have repercussions for them. There's going to be, and they don't deserve it. It's horrible as it is, having to be persecuted for sexual orientation, but to have someone who's not even from your country come in and blow up your whole fucking spot. A lot of minority people forget that we all have some form of privilege. Being cisgender is a privilege. Being straight is a privilege still. Being queer, but let's say you are a woman who is bisexual or lesbian, that is a privilege in itself compared to other queer people. Being trans but being able to pass is we all have some form of privilege. We all do. And I feel like a lot of non-white people just forget that in some way, shape, or form, you have an advantage of someone else. Being able-bodied is a privilege. We all have privilege to a degree. And this girl used her privilege of being a foreigner to be able to reap the benefits of a country that, in her mind, it was a steal to live here. She couldn't believe that she was living in this tree house for only $400. There is a reason why it only costs $400 to live there. And then, it's just, oh my God, it really upsets me when Black people can't check their own privilege. And it's like, we need to be better than white people. Because this was some Christopher Columbus bullshit right here. As well as just the complete privilege of just coming to a foreign country and reaping on the benefits. Telling hundreds of thousands, because that tweet got to a lot of people. A lot of people saw this tweet. You're now asking people in the middle of a pandemic to come to this country that does not have the infrastructure to deal with a huge influx of people during a pandemic. To then what? Get these native people sick? Because you're asking people from America. Do you not see the numbers in America? These are the people you want coming to Bali? To get these people sick who do not have the infrastructure to handle the pandemic in a large, huge scale? Are you serious, Christian? Are you really this dumb? I have to believe you are. I have to believe you're actually this stupid and this way you couldn't get a job in America. That just has to be it. You're actually stupid. Because no person with common sense would tell all of Twitter, I'm living in a foreign country illegally. And have been for the past year. It's just, everything she did was so detrimental to the country of Bali. Not country of Bali. Bali's not a country. Indonesia is the country. I'm so sorry. I'm so angry. Everything in my brain is like mixed up, and usually I write down my videos, but this is a very in the moment passion, because I'm just like, I hate seeing Black people act like privileged white people. Cause the thing is, white people do this all the time. That is the thing. White people go to foreign countries and outstay their visas all of the time. That is the thing white people do. But you got this. Also, they don't tweet about it, dummy. My brain can't wrap itself around that you were this stupid. That you were this dumb and this stupid to think you were gonna get away with this. And then to say that you're getting deported because you're queer is absolute bullshit. You're being deported because your visa was up 6 months ago. and you're supposed to come back to America. But you never planned to come back. That's why you got a one-way ticket to Bali. Because you were never planning on coming back. You were coming to this country to take everything you can from them and contribute nothing to the economy. Absolutely nothing. It is gross. It's disgusting. It is privilege. And I can't believe after everything of living black in America, you go to someone else's country and do the same fucking bullshit. It is very gross and very disgusting. And I don't know if she's gonna get jail, but she's definitely getting deported. Don't know what you're gonna come back to the States to, because you sold everything. Have fun trying to rebuild your life in the States, you dummy. You idiot. You dummy bitch. I can't. Because my brain just can't wrap around itself. You told us you were living in a foreign country illegally. And you're just like, oh, I can't believe this happened, dummy. Okay, that's it for this very impromptu rant. This is probably super disorganized, all over the place. I just have a lot of feelings. I needed to get this out. Hopefully this will be up tonight, and then hopefully I can work on my other video, because this is so irritating, so stupid. I have a question. Can y'all actually believe she sat there and typed this all out with her own two fingers and is surprised she got deported? Can you believe that? Oh my god. Did you see the original tweet? Like the whole original thread? And did you know off the bat that this was wrong? Or are you like me, a dumb American that was just like, oh, okay. Because truthfully and honestly, I was just like, oh, there were some red flags, but sometimes red flags don't be red enough, you know? Sometimes red flags just don't be doing it the way it's supposed to. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Get on Twitter, drag this girl if y'all feel like it, because she a dummy. She truly is stupid. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.